All right, you guys remember that smacker from a couple summers ago? All the way up. Fat Joe, Remy Ma was in there. Had the summer on a headlock. I can't lie to you. Had the summer in a headlock. But did it have the summer in a headlock enough for me to tell you that Drake tried to get in the remix of All the Way Up? And I believe that was the one with Jay-Z. If I remember correctly, Jay-Z's on the remix of All the Way Up. So it looks like Drake reached out to Fat Joe trying to get on the remix of that track. But Fat Joe denied. I haven't seen this clip, just came across it, and I was like, this just makes no sense to me. For Drake to reach out to you, which has happened one time before. And if you remember when it happened one time before, it didn't go well. Fetty Wap, remember, Drake was supposed to be on the remix. He was on the remix, but when the album came out, Drake was not on the track. And I forgot exactly what Fetty Wap song it was, but I remember he added Monte back. I believe that was his boy's name. Like Monte Ellis is always how I remembered him. But Monty, I believe. But he added him back on the song and took Drake off for the album. And you guys know what happened from there. Free Fetty, man. Free Fetty. But yeah, Fat Joe speaks a little bit more about Drake getting tight about that. Let's see what he had to say.
But I feel like you could undisputedly have two anthems that are part of history that is undeniable.
Drake FaceTimed me 3 times trying to get on All the Way Up.
That's already insane. For Drake to reach out to you once is insane. For Drake to reach out to you 2 times is really, really crazy. For Drake to reach out to you 3 times is a miracle. Like, nah, this shit is a Christmas miracle. Like, what?
3 times, middle of the night. Send me the instrumental. Send me the instrumental. Send me the instrumental. I wish I would have got Drake on there, right? But the fact of all the history of me and Jay-Z,
yep.
I was like, it gotta be just me and Jay-Z. I said, because anybody who really knows, I've been doing this for hip-hop and my whole life. I gave my life to hip-hop for real.
Yeah.
So I was like, anybody who truly understands, this is the moment.
And I believe there was some minor beef that happened between both camps. I know I've seen it before. I don't want to tell you guys it all chopped up, so Google it on your own, but just Google Fat Joe. I think it was either Fat Joe or Big Pun. Something happened with Jay-Z. Just look it up. Put their name and put beef on YouTube. A video will appear.
It ain't just going to be a posse cut. It ain't going to be, and this is the last time Drake ever asked me to do a song. But, nah, man.
Drake got that forgiven, beat out.
Nah, Drake.
He said Drake's not that forgiving, beat out. If you remember, these 2 guys did the interview with Drake in his mansion, and supposedly Drake's been sending subs at homie over here already for a minute. And it's been ever since that interview, I guess, since Drake didn't want to do another one. They got mad at Drake. A whole nother story for another video, but that I caught that. It's funny. Drake's not that forgiving. Beat out.
You gotta forgive me, huh? I'm like, damn, man, please throw me a frisbee. Yeah, it's true. All the Way Up was that big that we had the biggest. 50 Cent was everybody you could fucking name who's a monster was hitting us up like, yo, send the Pro Tools.
Shout out to Rap Radar. But what do you guys think about that? Do you think he dropped the ball just doing him and Jay-Z and not putting Drake on there? Do you think the track could have been even bigger? I believe it could have been even bigger if Drake was on there. Because now I'm thinking you're pulling 2 different fan bases. Jay-Z, Fat Joe, same era, same city, same fan base, I would say. Again, if you're from New York, or if you're from the East Coast and you're a fan of hip hop, 90% of the time you're a fan of Fat Joe, you're a fan of Jay-Z. So adding someone like Drake could have brought in a whole nother army to support the song even further. If you think about hip hop and you see where Jay's held to all these rappers from the early 2000s, it makes sense. And he's like, yo, Jay-Z, it don't matter who called. I don't want nobody. 50, Drake, nobody. Jay-Z called. He turned to DJ Khaled. I like what Drake likes. He liked what Jay-Z liked.
I like what Drake likes. I like. Find out what he likes with records. I like what Drake likes.
Now Drake's sending him socks to the crib. We'll go over that as well. But comment down below. What do you guys think? Do you think he should have been on that song All the Way Up? Or do you think it's dope that he just kept it him and Jay? Me personally, I think it would have been even more fire with Drake on there. But I'm a Drake fan. I would have been like, yo, throw some Drizzy on there. And even if me not being biased about being a Drake fan, me just looking at hip hop and looking at the track, you got someone like Drake, Joe, and Jay, I just can't picture nothing bad. You get me? I can't picture nothing bad. Fat Joe probably just didn't want to get out rapped twice. He didn't want to get, he's like, yo, I'll take it once. Paul. Twice, you're wilding out. Twice, you're wilding out. Subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 10,000 subs.